Okay, so it's been a while because something happened. I decided to become a fosterer with the Greyhound Trust as I am already a volunteer there and my home felt a little bit lonely. So I thought, if I'm not cut out to be a dog parent, it's only for 3 months. So let's see how it goes, and I fell in love. This wasn't your average dog. We as the trust got a bit done over. So my baby Murphy arrived and he didn't look right, and took him straight outside, showed him where to do a wee and a poo. Noted. That night I slept with him as it was his first night and it'd only be fair, so I slept on the sofa and he was good as gold. He seemed a bit too overexcited when I brought his food out, but typical dog. And the next day he did a few poos and wees in the house, so I was like, oh, it's okay, he's just adjusting to his surroundings. That's fine. So that night we went to bed, set everything downstairs for Murphy to have a sleep, and he was howling and barking for about an hour, so I went downstairs and slept with him again. I thought, oh yeah, he's probably just very anxious because it's a new place for him. Fast forward a few days, he's still pooing and peeing in the house. He is very possessive with his toys. He would even bite me at times, not aggressively, but he'd like grab onto my arm and growl at me. And we discovered that he also had really bad separation anxiety. So, okay. So I got him some medication for separation anxiety. It worked for one night and not the rest, so we brought him to sleep in our bedroom and he was good as gold. Beautiful, apart from all the smelly farts he did, but that's just greyhounds for you. They're very stinky. He'd also never had a groom, it looked like, when he came to us. So there was a lovely lady who does free grooms for the trust, and I took him to her. She was brilliant, he was brilliant, and he smelled lovely. He was very good on his walks, which is good. I trained him in some road signs, so I got him to stop and look before crossing roads. Soon discovered he's really interested in cats. So he would just like stand still for like 5 minutes staring at it before you could even see it, and then he'd just but it's fine, I like dogs, I got it. So my noodle horse still had problems with weeing and pooing inside, so then we figured out, maybe he's never had toilet training. So that was a fun process. What I would do is every hour or so I would take him outside. I would not let him back in until he'd done his business. Sometimes I'd be stood outside for like 15-20 minutes, but that's the only way he'll learn. And once he's done his business, it's a click on the clicker and a treat. And nearing the end of our time together, he would wake up in the morning, wait at the bedroom door, and then I'd let him out. He'd go straight downstairs to the back door. I'd open it up and sorry, pumpkin's scratching. He would go straight out and have a wee and a poo, come back inside and do zoomies all over the nice clean carpet. Yeah, he was such a sweetheart, but I was just thinking, without being on this college course, I wouldn't have known how to train him, not in the slightest. And to be honest, because I was with him all the time, I didn't really realise it. But from day one to the day he got adopted, he transformed so much just because of training. Like, I'd even trained him to wait when I put his food down, and when I said good boy, he'd eat it. So that was good. We tried to train the toy possessiveness out of him a little bit, but it turned out he'd never had toys before, so that was understandable. Yeah, so I think it was last week, no, the week before, Murphy got adopted by a wonderful family, and they also have 3 other greyhounds, which is great because I've got this woman on Facebook, and the results of that is just amazing because he's got this company now. He's sleeping downstairs on his own. He's not having any accidents because he's getting guidance off of the other dogs. And he's a completely different dog. Well done, Murphy. But yeah, I haven't been posting much about the hamsters because I have absolutely had my hands full, as you can imagine. Like, I must have nearly had a mental breakdown about 7 times because I honestly thought I was gonna have to give him back. But I kept pushing through because I knew that he cannot go back to kennels because he'd been in a home for 2 years already, and that would just be so cruel. I had to give him a chance, and I'm so glad we did because it's just amazing. And I had the best time with him. Like, I'm a little bit depressed now because I miss the doggy cuddles. I don't miss the naughtiness. I like having a big long break after all that, but he was just so sweet. He was such a cuddle monster, honestly. He'd be laying on you, then he'd keep like lifting his head up for a kiss on his snoot. And after about the 3rd week, he started roaching. And if you don't know what roaching is, it's a thing only greyhounds do. I'll put a picture here so I'm not embarrassing myself by doing it. Hiya! Hiya! Where are you? Where's my baby? Where's my baby? Hello? Hello? Should we get him out to say hello? He's come to say hello. So yeah, he was an absolute sweetheart. He knew there were hamsters in here, but he never stayed at the door or anything. He'd stay at the door if I was in here, because obviously he was attached, but he never tried to get in because of the smell. You can say hello. Hello, YouTube. Yeah, he was such a sweetheart. Speaking of fostering, if you have got the time and facilities to foster, it is such an amazing, rewarding thing to do. I will be fostering again, probably after my birthday in July, because they're just the sweetest animals. And most people think that because greyhounds are sports horses, they need lots of exercise. They are the laziest creatures I have ever met in my life. Like, it's literally a 20-minute walk a day, if they even want to do that. And then 18 hours sleep a day. So you can imagine. I loved him that much. I kept his collar. Honestly, I do miss him so much, but I wouldn't have kept him because we weren't the best household for him, as we both work, and we don't have 100% of our time to give to him. And whereas with this family, they're at home all the time, and in case they're not, there's 3 other hounds, so it's perfect. He did have a bit of a scuffle with the youngest one, but he's now realised that Murphy's staying and he has to be nice to him. But he was abused as a pup, so that's very understandable that he didn't want anybody else in his house. But yeah, throughout this video I would have put lots of videos and pictures of Murphy because he was so beautiful. And honestly, if you ever want a dog, get a greyhound because they are just so sweet. So this was only a short video, but I thought I owed an explanation. And I've also got some good news. So I got my results back for my biology exam, and I only went and got a distinction. Look at me. Not as stupid as I thought. And I'm getting my results back for my synoptic next week, so fingers crossed. Have I got any more updates? The boys are well and very cute. I'm still going to Hamicon, and it's my birthday in July, and I'm getting old. Okay, so I think that's it. If you want me to make any more videos on fostering or even dog training, go ahead, or even hamster training, because I've had to train these boys, hi baby, for my for one of my assignments. Hi babe, what? Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.